that Carrie Bradshaw type of look is kind of coming in the forefront. Hello, how are you? I am so excited to talk to you about some of my favorite trends for this season. A lot of them are on my phone, so I'll be glancing at it to just make sure that I captured everything. Let's just jump right into the video. The first trend that I have is, I'm calling it Hawaiian chic, but it is essentially incorporating a lot of like floral patterns, especially that Hawaiian type of flower. We're seeing it in hair clips, we're seeing it as like garments on people's dresses. It is the most noticeable item. We're seeing it in skirts. I saw this really gorgeous skirt from Tiger Mist that kind of encompasses that. It's really amazing how color is kind of taking the season by storm. Before, it was all of the neutral girls were like loving it because everyone was only wearing neutrals. We needed our capsule wardrobes. Even with a lot of home decor, neutral style is kind of dying out and people are wanting to show a lot more personality. It's also being influenced by a lot of things that we're seeing on television. Style icons are incorporating a lot of color. So I definitely feel like that Hawaiian chic is kind of a play on the color and really, really fun for the spring and summer. Mostly summer because we're in the summer now. Going along with the whole color, that Carrie Bradshaw type of look is kind of coming in the forefront of a lot of these colorful looks. It's kind of showcasing that colorful, very interesting, high-class, sophisticated fashion icon that we're looking for. For fashion, it is great to wear neutrals because they do tend to look a little bit more sophisticated than some of the like randomly colorful polyester pieces that people have purchased in the past. Neutrals tend to be a more safe option. However, there are ways that you can incorporate color and still look elegant, still look expensive, and still actually have fun with how you're dressing. Popularity or the resurgence of Sex and the City, a few other shows that have come out inspired by that like 90s chic, Manolo Blahnik, vintage Dolce & Gabbana, vintage Prada type of attire. I'm actually so here for it. It is the resurgence or continuation of feminine chic. It is a lot of pink and ribbons and kind of just girly fashion. I still haven't purchased ribbons and I'm really trying to hold off just because it's not really my vibe. I feel like if I were to purchase ribbons, that would be an example of me just buying into a trend just because it's popular. The other aspects of just girly satin and just pink and just really pretty dainty colors are becoming really popular, and I'm so happy to see it because I just love that like girly feminine look. We're seeing a lot of monogram fashion, which I actually really like. People owned monogram garments and they kind of like pushed them to the side. That's tacky, you know, we're doing this old money type of look. Here's that monograms have kind of come out. It's not like an entire monogram outfit, but we're seeing like monogram purses resurge, especially like the monogram Coach, which I love Coach. I love Coach so much. I would love to be sponsored by Coach. I feel like that monogram just piece is starting to show up. It's showing up in like top, pretty much anything. Just one element of the garment is incorporating some sort of monogram, some sort of letter. Another trend that we're continuing to see is office siren. Really fascinated that the trend office siren has stuck around for so long because people were buying into the like baddie, trendy Instagram looks. People who were being influenced were looking at their closet like, this is not something that I can actually wear anywhere. I had to kind of do a play on the office look, but also still incorporate a bit of pizzazz and sexiness to it. I do think that the office siren look is a little bit controversial or conflicting because oftentimes people are not going to be able to wear items and outfits that are considered office siren. But I do believe, as someone who is fascinated by fashion and the corporate outfit. I love wearing business casual, especially if I ever get the opportunity to do so for work. Having the chic vintage Prada and Fendi glasses, the chic Gucci glasses, combined with the tailored pant, open button up top. Those are very elegant, and it's still very like sophisticated, but not boring. Another thing that kind of goes along with the office siren is the charcoal shade. It's kind of incorporating a lot of that gray. I love that because I recently got a color analysis. I discovered that I am an autumn shade and realized that like those navy blues, these charcoal grays, a lot of those shades are very flattering for my skin tone. These colors are popular, but they're also really fun to wear and style in a way that's really unique. I feel like charcoal shade is probably a shade that is flattering on every type of tone, warm tone, cool tone, really beautiful to like have like a charcoal pair of trousers with like a black crop top. I just think that is so sexy and chic, and it can be dressed up for an office outfit if you wanted to. The next trend that I love, and it kind of goes with the feminine trend, but it's that red and pink. We are still seeing red, you guys, and I'm actually really excited. I did get convinced and buy a lot of red last year, and I just kept thinking, why am I buying red? I never wear red. I don't like red. That it came out last year was very sophisticated, a phrase that I use a lot in this video, because that's kind of what I like to go for. Now, don't get me wrong, I love crop tops and I love that model off-duty look, so I would say my style type is more along the side of chic fashion rather than sophisticated, elegant, mature woman fashion. But I do have my moments where I just want to look expensive, and I feel like the red that we were seeing last year was that expensive touch. It wasn't the tacky red, it wasn't the cheap polyester oversized t-shirt or oversized button-up red. It was that very carefully selected red piece that elevated the entire wardrobe. I'm excited. We are still seeing red. It's a much truer red. Summer season, less of the darker burgundy shade. Are seeing red, and we're definitely seeing a lot of pink. I was able to pick up a really gorgeous baby pink purse from Amazon, one from Shein. Those are my favorite places to shop when it comes to like items that I know are trendy. It goes with that femininity, chic, womanly vibe, where we are trying to incorporate elements that are still sexy, but also very feminine. Another trend that I think people would wear regardless if it was a trend, there's going to be a lot more black in the summertime. The summer is a season where we kind of stick to our pastels, we stick to our like baby bright shades, our linen, but I feel like this year we are going to incorporate a lot more black. In some areas, this may not be as practical if you're living in an area that's like 100 degrees in the summer. Of course, you don't want to wear black. I definitely think that there are ways to wear black. If you want to wear like black linen or something that's very breathable, that could work for you, or crop tops if that's your thing. People wear black all year round, and I definitely am one of those people. Oftentimes tend to put less black on during the summer months. This year we're going to see it. It's going to just be that contrast to the neutral basic color shades that we've been seeing in the past. The next thing kind of ties in the Carrie Bradshaw theme. I think this was happening even before the Sex and the City kind of resurgence, is that very vintage, delicately chosen, this resurgence of vintage fashion, and it's just unique pieces everywhere, extreme staples. But the big caveat that I've seen when it comes to these items is that the staples are actually very flattering on, and they're also very quality looking. They're incorporating that like one unique staple. They're trying not to make that staple like a cheap item. It's a staple designer piece. Don't get me wrong, I've done this trend using items that are from places like Shein, but it does show you that that one piece is specifically chosen to elevate the outfit, and it is just like that contrasting vintage inspired item. The items that I highly recommend picking up from the thrift store, because that is the best place to get them. So you can get like vintage shoes. I picked up like a couple pairs of vintage heels. I actually am thinking of doing a video showing you all like the vintage shoes that I picked up from the thrift store. I've kind of been on the fence because because I'm like, I know you can't really buy vintage if I show you all. And I've shown you the items that you can get from the thrift store if you like go to the right places and know how to look. But vintage shoes, vintage belts, vintage jewelry, these are items that I like highly recommend picking up from the thrift store because that's just the best place to get them. Don't get me wrong, I've picked up a few items from Poshmark. For example, this skirt that I have on is from Poshmark. You get it at a much more discounted rate by purchasing it directly from a thrift store because a lot of times these resale stores are kind of charging a finder's fee. So the next trend that I'm a little bit curious how it's going to play out, it's this tennis sheet. Now, I don't know if that's just like a right now thing, but I do feel like it is going to stick around for a little while. I'm just trying to figure out in what way are we going to use it. I think when it comes to the gym outfits, I have those like sexy gym outfits. They're still popular in some areas, but gym outfit is going to be more of the sexy, feminine, luxurious tennis outfit. I see less of the muscle outfits, less of the, you know, overly revealing looks, and be replaced by a more feminine, classy, kind of polo collared look for sportswear. Probably gonna show itself in loungewear. We're gonna see a continuation of the like white collared shirts and the hairstyles that may influence it as well. A lot of times people go lighter during the summer, kind of like Zendaya and Kim Kardashian. I'm just curious to see like how is it coming in? Is it just because of the movie Challengers? Is it going to end? But I do think that even for myself with my gym wear, I'm going to incorporate a little bit more of like a I'm on a yacht, but I'm in the gym type of vibe. To go next with that, it is that yacht wear. Again, I am so excited. I feel like a lot of the new Gen Zs, they're not wearing like bodycon clothes. Like even I looked through my closet at a lot of the items that I've purchased maybe 2 or 3 years ago around the COVID time where we were being excessively influenced to buy just random crap. I look back, the Gen Zs are getting hip a little bit faster. Now they're moving to this like sophisticated phase. Now I've seen some people say, oh, don't wear, you know, mature clothing now, like wear the crazy clothes while you're young and you can get away with it, but each their own. It's a good idea that Gen Zs are trying to buy quality and not do the whole like tacky thing, you know, just it isn't a canon moment. Not everyone has to wear the tacky clothes. Women are just wanting to look more expensive. A lot of the more affordable brands are aware of that. They're even creating garments that give the illusion that they're a little bit more expensive, which works. I definitely have purchased items from them. Desire to look a little bit more expensive and own items that look more quality is really popular. It's not really old money, it's just like money, but like tailored money. This wouldn't be a 2024 trends video if I didn't mention cheetah print. Of course, I had to wear my cheetah print skirt in this video. Cheetah print has taken over. It has literally taken over. It started in the winter of last year and it is continually coming up over and over in the summer as well. I was excited because I did purchase a lot of cheetah. These cheetah pieces that we're picking up, they're not the cheap cheetah that we've seen in the past. Some items that I've had when I was younger that were cheetah, like they would never survive today. They're not quality, they don't look quality. They're kind of needed to be donated and given to someone else at the time. Seeing items that are cheetah print, but they look really sophisticated. They look like they can stand the test of time for that like vintage Dolce & Gabbana cheetah print. Next trend that I want to mention has to do with makeup. There's 2 schools of thought when it comes to makeup in 2024. It is the tried and true, I know what my makeup looks like, I know what works, and I'm sticking to that. And then there is this like futuristic smoky eye type of look. That whole excessive, I know I want to have green eyeshadow and green liner is just completely gone. I don't think that it will never come back, just like fashion always comes back. These trends may come back as well. Nowadays, it's like we know what works. We're kind of upset that we bought into all of that excessive consumerism. We just want to stick to the makeup looks that work. But we're also seeing, okay, if we do want to be sexy, it's just incorporating like a little bit of a smoky eye. I recently saw a look that had this like like really pretty chrome eyeshadow. I literally almost purchased a chromey eyeshadow today. I had to kind of look myself in the mirror and say, Princess, you know, if you buy that, you will wear it one time and you are not going to wear that anywhere else. Not to get it, but those are kind of what we're seeing for trends. Say I have a lot of makeup favorites. Just on the fence of making a makeup favorites video. Love makeup, so I definitely have a lot of tips for it. Casting for another video. Last but not least, I am so excited for this trend. It is beads and sequins. Really curious how this trend is going to stick around. It is inspired by the quality pieces. So we're seeing beads and sequins, but we're seeing beads and sequin pieces that can stick around. We're not seeing the really cheap ones. We're seeing the ones that 10 years from now, if I had to donate it to do so, and they would wear it and they would cherish it. Not the like quick, let me wear it in 5 minutes and it's gonna break into little pieces. I will say for sequins, it is a little bit standard. I mean, sequins are plastic, so it can only do but so much. But I do think for sequins, we are seeing a little bit of oomph here and there. Are really pretty. We're seeing the pastel sequins. We're just kind of seeing as like the tops. I haven't purchased any sequins yet. I am thinking of a certain outfit. I really want to get the red top from the Asta brand, but it is quite expensive, but I think it is really pretty. We're also seeing the like beaded bags and beaded purses. So if you're like, I really want to wear sequins, but I think it looks cheap, I would definitely recommend getting one of the like sequin purses. That's an item that you can wear, and just because it's an accessory, you can put it on, take it off, and it just works. Alternative that I recommend. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this was inspiring. I hope this helped. I hope you found some trends that you actually really liked. And if you like any of these trends, please comment below your favorite, or if you want me to do a style video of any of these trends. I'm pretty sure I own a lot of these trends already, so I can definitely help you all with that. But I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching.